Recently, there has been a growing number of motivational speakers, inspirational speakers, and motivational farmers online on various social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You find them everywhere talking about oil palm plantation. These are people that doesn't even understand the science and the business behind oil palm farming. They are just coming into the oil palm industry because of the boom and because of the wealth associated with the crop. So you see them talking authoritatively as if they really know what they are talking about. They sweet talk people into investment scheme. They sweet talk people into how they should go and invest in oil palm farming and all the sort. Today I'll be talking about 5 things you need to know before you actually fall for all these kind of people. Before you invest in any oil palm scheme, or before you go into oil palm plantation investment on your own. These are things you should know to avoid stories that touch. This is my 10th year in the industry as an oil palm establishment and management consultant. I started my career, for those people who know me before, I started my career at the Nigerian Institute for Oil Palm Research in 2016, where I served as, where I worked as a research assistant. I worked there briefly before I left, and currently I work with the Federal Ministry of Agriculture. So anything I tell you about the oil palm industry, oil palm farming, you can take it to the bank. You can take it to the bank. This is my 10th year in the industry. So, and also, I'm the author of the Nigerian best-selling oil palm farming book, How to Build Generational Wealth Through Oil Palm Farming in Nigeria. So, without wasting much of your time, today I want to put before you 5 facts you must find a way to sit down with. You must find a way to be comfortable with before you invest in oil palm farming, before you invest in any oil palm investment scheme, uh, to avoid stories that touch. The number one thing you must know, the number one thing you must know about oil palm farming is not a quick, a get rich quick scheme. This is a permanent crop, it's a tree crop, and it's reward only people that are patient and people that are ready to invest. Now, it's a tree crop, and anything you put in place, any investment you are putting in place will not yield any result until after 3 years. And that after 3 years, the return you'll be getting will be very, very small. Oil palm will start fruiting in 3 years, but the fruiting will not make so much sense because the oil palm tree will not enter into its full production cycle until about 6 or 7 years. So if you are okay with that, if you are ready to do the waiting, then you are good to go. If you are not ready, the money you have is not something you can invest somewhere, keep investing somewhere for the next 2, 3, 4 years without getting something tangible in return. This business is not for you. You can look elsewhere. That's number one. The number two thing about oil palm farming is that it rewards people that have industrial mindset. It is not a 1 plus 1 is equals to 2 equation. Uh, it's an industrial crop. Do you get it? And if you don't have that industrial mentality, if you don't have that industrialist mindset, you better not come into it. You better not come to it. Now, you cannot compare oil palm with other business where you just do your business, 1 plus 1 equals to 2, you make your money, you go, you repeat the process. You cannot even compare it with cocoa. Cocoa is another cash crop, is another permanent crop that you can invest in. After 3 years, you start harvesting, and you just harvest, manage your farm, harvest, you sell, and you make your money. You cannot do that with oil palm. You have to follow it through the value chain. After establishing your farm, managing your farm to maturity, if you harvest and you have the intention of selling your product, your raw bunches, if you want to do that, you burn your finger. You will not make any money. You will not even make money that will compensate your investment. So you have to follow through the industrialization, the processing yourself. Because if you sell your raw bunches, it's like you are making the people you are selling your bunches, you are making them rich instead of making yourself rich. So you have to follow through the process, follow through the farming, and also follow through the processing. Handle the processing into at least the three basic products: the palm oil, the palm kernel oil, the palm kernel cake. The other byproducts, if you don't have the capacity of turning them into other products, you can sell them. But you see, those three basic products, palm oil, palm kernel oil, palm kernel cake, you must take charge and process it yourself. So if you don't have a thick skin, don't go into it yet. And if you are somebody, this is the third point. If you are somebody that after hearing all this sugar coating, all these motivational speakers, inspirational farmers online, you want to go into oil palm farming. If all you have, let's say 50 million naira, and you don't have any other money elsewhere, you want to invest it into it, you just have to know that that money is not coming back anytime soon. That money is not coming back anytime soon. And it's not an industry you can go and take loan, particularly in Nigeria. The financial resources is not available like that because nobody will give you a loan and will give you the chance to start your repayment only after 4 years. Who will give you that? Nobody will give you that kind of moratorium. So those are the things you have to do. Another thing, another very, very, very important thing about the oil palm, it is a very capital intensive industry. So if anybody is telling you somewhere that 5 million naira you can start an oil palm plantation on a commercial base, on a commercial oil palm plantation, that person is lying to you. Do you get it? It's very, very capital intensive. Is it the land which is required in large expanse before you can call yourself an oil palm farmer? Is it the seedling, the establishment, the management? You have to manage breeding fertilizer for 3 years without getting anything in return. Is it the machinery you use for the exploitation or the processing of the palm oil, palm kernel oil? The staffing and everything is a capital intensive business. So don't fall for that trick. All those people telling you with 2 million naira you can do something, you will not be able to do something tangible with 5 million naira, with even 10 million naira. Because if you have less than 1,000 trees, less than 600 or less than 1,000 trees, let me put it that way, you are still not doing business. It is only when you have about 1,000 trees you can say, okay, you are doing something like small business in oil palm farming. Now, for example, somebody who have 10 acre and is farming cassava or is farming maize, those kind of people can be regarded as a big time cassava farmer. But if you bring 10 acres to oil palm farming, you are not even qualified to be called a small holder farmer. Maybe you will be called a micro farmer because 10 acre of land will only contain 600 trees. And that is just the starting point. If you have less than that, I will not even advise you to come into the industry because you will not be able to enjoy the economic of scale. This is not to discourage anybody from coming into industry, but we just have to let people know what it entails. It's an industrial, it's a capital intensive, and the reward in oil palm farming is only meant for the patient, people who have patience, people who have thick skin. You have to go through it before. It's like somebody, there's an adage in Yoruba, people will say, "Tó bá máa jẹun inú àpáta, kò ní wọnú àké." If you really want to enjoy in oil palm farming, you will sweat it out. You will really, really sweat it out. So with this, I've come to the end of today's episode, and I hope I've been able to reset some mind, to save some people, and to add value to your strategic planning during this 2026 new year. So if you actually got value from this video, can you give it a like, share with your friend, and leave a comment behind. My book, How to Build Generational Wealth Through Farm Farming, is still available in soft copy, hard copy, and also available in Roving Heights Bookshop nationwide in Nigeria. If you want to go into a farming, this is the right guide for you. It will guide you to the science and the business of oil palm farming. So just get a copy for yourself to serve as a compass for you. And also, I have other ebooks, small ebooks on cocoa farming, plantain farming, uh, cocoa farming, plantain farming, coconut farming, and also easy step-by-step guide on how to raise oil palm seedling. And also, if you want to go into oil palm farming, you can also reach out to me on the number showing on your screen to have a solid business plan for your farming and processing business. Thank you for your time and see you on the next one. Sheshe.